So we are going to pick it up where we left off, and where we left off was the group has ventured into the dungeon level of the Death House. They have started exploring. When they got to the bottom of the stairs, they heard an eerie chant, which they could pick up the words, "He is the ancient, he is the land." And they followed them the direction that they seemed the strongest from. We came into a room with a bench and a lot of bones that were gnawed on the ground. Raven, you performed a small seance, at the end of which Rose and Thorn Durst, the two ghosts that you met in the attic, appeared and tried to warn you of a worm-like monster that was about ready to attack. No one saw them in time, but the group still reacted well. The Grick died, and the group advanced and came across four ghouls that were buried into the ground. The ghouls burst through the ground and attacked the group. Raven, you channeled divinity and attempted to make them run. Of the four, you succeeded in scaring one of them. The other three had to be beat down to death, which good job
Again.
on that for the group. Indeed, undeath is weird in the fact that you just have to keep doing it. The fourth ghoul first ran behind an altar of Strahd, whom you had met a couple sessions ago, and a black crystal orb. When Raven came and the ghoul saw him, he ran further away into a little corridor. After the last ghoul had died, the group started to explore the room with chained skeletons sitting across from the Strahd statue. And Gris decided that he wanted to see what would happen if he tapped on the black crystal orb, at which point shadows, five monsters, emerged from the wall and attacked the group. Ailey, you went down and had a near brush with death. Raven, your strength was sapped almost to the point of death, where you could probably feel your heart barely able to beat. After the last shadow was dispersed, after Raven, you passing on your knowledge that these things were weak to radiant damage, Raven collapsed on the floor, asking to rest. And that is where we will pick it up, unless one of you would like to add anything else. Am I missing anything in this story that you guys find relevant? All right, I'll take that.
It sounds like you hit
I think
all
that's about
the
it.
points.
I think we're good to kick it off. Raven, you collapse on the floor and you ask your friends if they're willing to take a long rest. Let's go from there.
Yes.
You know what? I got a little nicked back there. I could use a little rest.
I could definitely get on board with that.
I could get on board with that so I could get some more spell spots back.
Okay.
Watch.
So the group wants to settle in for a long rest. Raven, you you collapsed there and said that you wanted to do it in that room. Are you guys fine with that?
Yeah. I'll stay right here at this entrance, like just standing over Raven while he's, struggling to breathe.
I can't move.
You,
I
you,
have
you
no
can,
strength.
you can certainly move, just not well.
And then also
Okay,
have
I'm
eyesight
crawling.
that bottom door.
Crawling.
Okay, so
In your skin.
I appreciate the song reference.
Yes.
So the group did find a door down here, and there's a set of stairs here, and an unexplored hallway this way. Okay, is the group going to take any precautions?
While
I'm
we
gonna
rest.
I'm gonna offer to take first watch. And I'm gonna be down here by the south door since we haven't explored that hallway.
I
Okay.
will take first watch as well. Are you, Chris? Are you by Raven?
I'm gonna sleep over here next to this skeleton guy. So that way, if something comes down the little hallway here,
Uh-huh.
hold on. I thought I pinged or whatever. How do
I
you?
was gonna stand guard over here at this hallway.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Then yeah, I'll be by Raven,
Okay.
cuddling with him.
Raven, Gris starts cuddling
There's a
you.
blanket in my pack if you want to wrap yourself up with me.
Sure. Sure. I know the rest of your body can't make its own strength right now because you're about as strong as a soggy kitten right now.
Right. I was wondering, like, why am I encumbered? Oh, for strength.
So, Gris, he is as comfortable as any feathered down pillow you've probably ever been on.
Yeah. I'm like, smells like bird shit.
Okay.
I'm
So,
like, no offense, ladies.
Ailey.
Right? No, I hear you. That's fine.
So, first question. You guys take watches. Do you just watch or do you try anything? So there's a door at
Oh
the
no, I
south.
do.
Okay, so what precautions do you guys want to take?
Let me see what I have in my inventory here. I'm gonna put a torch maybe just here on the other side of the doorway across from me. Keep the light going a little bit.
Okay, so like right here.
Inside the door on the other side of that wall.
So like here.
Hang on, let me find the. Oh
Okay,
wait,
you're not going to put it in the door though, right?
no, I'm gonna have it inside the chamber with us.
Okay. Okay, and Astra and Ailey, you guys are each taking the first watch?
Yes.
Okay, and Gris, did you say you're taking the second watch?
I will take the second watch.
Raven, are you going to try to take a watch, or are you guys going to leave the last two to just go?
I mean, I'll try to take a watch at the very end, but I definitely need to recuperate my strength.
When it's our turn, I'll drag Raven over here to like the top, and I'll put so he can just like yell if he sees something, and I'll be down here.
Yeah, I'll be a limp lookout.
Yep.
Oh,
Raven,
okay.
Raven, if you see something, make the sound of a dying giraffe. Womp, womp.
All right, I think we're good to start the first watch. Ailey, roll perception, and Astra, roll perception with advantage.
Crap.
Off to a great start, y'all.
Ailey, you're literally staring off into a wall where you're at.
I'm tired, okay?
Astra, in the dark room behind you, you sense the presence of the two children that you had invited to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, I believe, you hear Thorn talk. You hear the little boy in an excited voice, say "Daddy." And
Oh,
as you look down that hallway, you see a blue-skinned creature, much like the ghouls before you, but this one has fangs and a light blue pale skin. And he is slowly coming around the corner. What do
Great.
you do?
Can I kill it?
If you want, yeah, we can roll initiative if you want.
No.
No, because Raven needs to take a nap.
So
I will
one,
not be taking any more initiative.
so one, this
Chris
happens.
perks his ears up. Initiative. Chris, I'm ready.
This happens at the end of the first watch, so everybody please do benefit from a short rest.
You know what?
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to use one of
Screw
those.
it. Let's do this.
Does that help you? Does the short rest help you?
The short rest will at least allow everybody a chance to heal.
Yeah,
You
I
know, and
actually
this
had
thing is not.
long rest the first time. The only thing I had expended was a Fury of the Small.
Gris, yeah, you were decently well off. I don't think you used any spell slots, right?
No, I didn't.
Out of the group, you're probably in the best physical
Well-
and magical condition.
Well, Alien Astra didn't hear me, but I said I was going to take first watch at first. But
The fact that the
I'm
children were with Astra benefited her a good bit.
good. That's good.
But Thorn's excited. He sees his daddy.
Oh,
And
sweet.
indeed.
No bueno.
Rose is kind of tucking herself into Astra's back. It's in death they still have their childlike sensibilities, where the young child doesn't understand and the older child is aware something's not right. Daddy is not supposed to be a long-tongued creature with big fangs. But this is 100% family recognizes family. Thorn sees his daddy and his mommy coming around the corner.
Yay.
Okay.
Chris is
After everybody benefited from their long rest, let's roll initiative. And Gris, what does Gris say?
Long rest or short rest?
Short rest.
Chris.
Just a short rest.
Chris perks up and he's like, "No, don't touch me there, Constable." What? Roll initiative. Come on, what we get? Yes. Chris is really in a good place today.
Oh. My rolls aren't too bad tonight. Hopefully.
We do hope. And Ailey, what did you get? You got 21?
Yes.
All right, with a 22, Gris, the first go is on you.
Woohoo.
You wouldn't be deep asleep if Astra warned everybody. Everybody knows that these two creatures with long fangs, long claws are ambling slowly into the room.
Alrighties. Chris is gonna go here and then here and then here and then here and then place himself between both. And
Well,
Arms of Hadar.
I'm going to say I like the idea, I don't know if you can push past Gustav without trying, because he's a big block in the way.
He's a big block in the
Yeah,
way.
the 1.5 thing applies to allies, not enemies.
Okay.
Wait.
Even for a little guy,
What size are you?
small.
If you're small, if you're a small-sized creature, yeah, let's say you can fit between their legs.
All right. Even tiny goblin. All right. So where am I at? Arms of Hadar. That is, they need a strength 13 check.
All right, we're gonna do ladies first here, and Elizabeth is going to roll. She fails, and Gustav. They each fail.
All right. And they each take 8 points of necrotic, and they can't take reactions. And does disengage give you a movement bonus? Does it add movement?
Disengage does not give you a movement bonus. So if you use your nimble escape, you're still limited to. You're limited to what the rest of your movement would be.
All right. So then all right. So I'll pretty much move over here in front of Gustav because that's my last movement. Let me just look at. Oh, I didn't cast. Oh, wrong thing. Let me just look at my bonus. I probably should have done this. Realize it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do Hexblade's Curse on Gustav. Actually,
Is
yeah,
your
Hexblade's Curse.
So hold on, because you did nimble escape. I'm assuming the
No,
nimble.
I didn't do Nimble Escape because part of Arms of Hadar is they
I
can't take
can't.
a
Okay,
opportunity.
I got
So
you.
I'm just gonna keep my bonus action and use it for Hexblade's Curse. So yeah, for 1 minute, I gain +2 to damage rolls, critical 19 or 20. Okay, yeah. Actually, in that case, I'm just okay, yeah, Hexblade's Curse. All right, cool. So that's it. When I run up, instead of it looking like little tendrils, it's just a bunch of like chains shooting out of me in all directions. And
I
then,
was very curious if it would be chains.
yes, it is. Like they're coming out of like exploding out of my body and then retracting back in like really quickly. And then I, kind of sneak back or like quickly dash around Gustav, turn around, and then whisper something while giving him the finger, and he just starts to look a little, I don't know, little weird.
So you would notice something as your chains whip around and start hitting them. Where you would expect lacerations into the skin is more slight bruising.
Watch out, guys! We got some toughies coming.
It's almost like the necrotic nature of your attack was not as effective as you hoped.
I assume that. Okay.
Ailey, you see chains retract around Gris as it goes to you.
The first thing I'm gonna do is say shit. I'm going to stomp out the torch.
If you stomp out the torch, do you have another mechanism to see?
I do. I have blind sight now.
Okay.
And I'm just going. Well, I said I was. There we go. I'm just gonna move up here, and I really can't do anything. So I'm just gonna stand in front of Raven and behind Astra, and I guess just be ready if anything gets in this far to take a swing at it.
Okay, so you're going to take the ready action, and your trigger is anything coming in range.
Yes.
Okay. The guests go next. The Durst family reunion. Gris, you're in 5 feet of that, so I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
DC 10. 18.
This thing stinks, and it would be enough to choke somebody who was not prepared for it. You managed to push through the smell, but you are right there in his range. And Gustav is going to lunge at you with his claws. He comes up short, though. A 9 doesn't hit. He catches the air in front of you, and his dearly departed wife comes up as well. She's baring her fangs towards you. She will also bite air. But they are clearly hostile creatures.
Cool. I mean,
Well, no shit, I hit him with chains.
That would make most things hostile.
yeah.
Astra, the fight is in front of you. The children are behind you. What do you do?
You? Sorry, children, but parents must die.
It looks like that they might have already done that at least once.
Okay. They're gonna die again.
That's the spirit.
I'm gonna move to right here ish. And use my great sword. Am I within range with 5 feet?
You can hit either one. Just let me know if you want to hit Elizabeth or Gustav.
I'll hit Gustav because he's the closer one.
Okay.
Wow.
10, you're still not fully recovered yet. You swing and cannot hit him.
Who?
All right, I don't think there's anything else you could potentially take yet.
No.
Would you like to say anything to the group?
Sorry, guys. I guess I should have rubbed Tobin's lucky foot in that dollhouse or taken it with us.
Fuck that rabbit.
It's all good.
All right, Raven. And Raven, I will remind you without trying to guide you. If you do engage in combat with this, you do have a guaranteed hit.
Oh, yes.
From your initial encounter with the second ghost of the house, you can turn a miss into a hit.
Correct.
But only once.
Mm. Hang on 1 second. Thing. So I think I will just go ahead and use my last channel divinity, or my only channel divinity, to use Path of the Grave. What that does is you curse one creature you can see with. Wait, let me make sure they're within 30 feet.
Yeah, they're within 30
Gustav
feet.
is definitely.
They're both pretty
Um,
much occupying the same space.
Curse one creature you can see within 30 feet until the end of your next turn. The next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse ends. So we're
Okay.
gonna go ahead and curse Gustav over there.
All right. Gustav is in the thralls of your curse. It doesn't look like there's a saving throw.
No,
Man,
he
he's
just
cursed
is
twice.
cursed. And
Roby really
then
hates this guy.
Okay, and that was
well, you
against
know he's in the front, so
that.
consequences of your actions, my boy.
That was Gustav, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna make Gustav have
And
this ring. He is now cursed with the color pink.
okay. And
Bet he really hates that.
you know what? That'll be my turn.
Right. Gris.
I am going to swing on Gustav. Just double checking something. Where is it? Okay, sorry. I always sometimes forget the differences between Hexblade's Curse and Hex. I have to make sure like one doesn't give extra to hit and stuff. All right. So let's go. I'm gonna swing my cleaver at him. Come on. Oh, does a 12 hit?
12 just misses.
All right, then I'm going to use my nimble escape, and yeah, bounce back, get back here by the children, and be like, so hey, so kids, what can you tell Gris about your mom and pops?
Gris, do me one favor. Never mind. It already missed. Never mind. You overcame the stench of it, though.
Oh, good.
The thing still reeks.
Yeah, your parents always think this much.
Thorn hugs his teddy bear and he points towards the ghast. And
Yes.
the type of monster they are ghasts. They are not ghouls.
Oh,
They're
gas.
yes.
Gas. Sorry, I thought you meant GAS. I was like,
No.
yeah, okay.
They are stinky like
Alright,
gas.
I imagine. Well, that was Gris's turn.
Rose just kind of now is huddling towards you.
Aw.
Aw, she likes you.
Yeah, and I'm at some height, so I'm not as alarming to them.
You're the perfect size for child ghost. It's great. Ailey?
Woohoo!
Okay, I'm going to motion to the kids if they're looking at me and say, "All right, come get behind us." And I'm gonna move to where I can see Gustav, which I think is pretty much right here. But I'm gonna
You have sight on both of them.
okay. I'm gonna chuck a javelin at Gustav. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Oh, 15?
15 hits.
Woohoo! Woo!
Okay, so 2 points of damage. And Raven, according to
Yeah.
your feature, as I understand it, Gustav is now vulnerable to piercing damage.
So let me go back and reread it. It says the next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage. And then the curse ends. So it's just vulnerability to that particular attack damage.
Okay, so not damage type, just that specific. There's specific vulnerability on that attack.
Right.
Okay.
So if it has that
It takes
resistance,
6
then it
points.
will.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So this thing, it was vulnerable to that. And Ailey, do you have anything else?
That is my turn.
I don't.
Okay. The curse is over. He is no longer cursed
Put some
pink.
salt in it. Put a lot of lime in it.
Good.
Good.
Astra, the Gustav takes a step towards you,
On something I spilled.
and as he steps towards you, Thorn also steps towards you, and you see him hesitate.
Where's she?
And he will slowly put out his claws towards you, but it doesn't look like his full heart's in it. And Elizabeth will take a bite at you, but she's also very hesitant. Like there's something about you that is making her doubt her desire to do this, but she still does it. Both of them do not land attacks against you. And they are both within your range of attack. First, Astra, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Someone's munching. Where am I? Found it.
Both of these things stink. You managed to not get choked up by it. What would you like to do?
Can I try to hit it again?
Yes. Which one would you like to hit?
The
Gustav?
Gustav? Yes.
All right.
Bummer.
11 does not hit. It can certainly hit a wall, but not this thing. So you chunk into the wall. The wall chips around your blade. Parts of it fall to the floor. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm just gonna scoot.
So, if you scoot back, it's your choice. I'll say that you're going out of Elizabeth's range, so she'll try to hit at you with her claws. I'll say Gustav won't. Do you want to take an opportunity attack to slide back?
No.
Okay.
I'll just stay.
Okay.
Bummer.
Raven, what would you like to do?
Who is next in the turn order?
Raven, it's you. You are our fourth and
not me. Is it Chris?
Gris is
Baby
after you.
Gris.
And then Gustav. Alright, I need both of them to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm casting Word of Radiance within their shared space.
Okay. So each of them make a con. Let's do Elizabeth first. Elizabeth rolls a nat 20,
Damn.
and Gustav rolls a 19.
Well, they both pass.
Their con
Yeah.
is solid.
Yep.
So you're in
You know,
your weakened state. You can't quite land the same magic you could when you're fully healed.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty well healed, but my strength makes me weary. I can't even barely stand. My knees are rattling and shaking. You know, I'm sounding like one of these musical skeletons in the corner.
I love musical skeletons. They're great. Gris.
Yeah. All right. First, yeah. I'm going to move down a little bit and get a better line of sight on Gustav. Yeah, that's Gustav. Had to make sure. And then Eldritch Blast him from here.
Okay.
So does a 24 hit? Oh wait, a 19. Woohoo! Guess what that means? With
You're
the
under
Hexblade's
the
curse, that's a crit.
Hexblade curse. Yes, that's a good time for a crit.
All right, so roll crit damage.
Yes.
Wendy.
13, and then plus with Hexblade's curse, he takes another 2 points of damage, so that's 15.
Yeah.
All right, you blast this thing. Its head whips back and hits against the wall. He circles around, but he's still on his feet. And
Alrighty,
he
and
lets out this hiss from his tongue. Just runs down his tongue and rolls off the tip.
and then from there,
Where'd you pee?
I have it. Holy symbol water. I wanted to take like the oil. If I can use it as a bonus action, tell me. Either take ash from like my tinderbox or oil from my oil flask and rub it under my nose, so that I smell like either oil or like ash or something else, but something other than their stench, something to block out their stench.
You can use a bonus action to rub oil on yourself. Yes, who am I to say no to such things?
All right. So I pretty much like dab, because I imagine it's gonna smell like greasy or something, but it's probably gotta smell better than them. So I like dab it under my nose. If you've ever seen like Silence of the Lambs, when like Jodie Foster's inspecting the body and then they ask her to put that crop under her nose so she can't smell the decay.
We will see if it works if they can get close to you again.
All right. Well,
Just for the
yeah,
record, if they do get close, remind me.
all right. I'm gonna take a step back here, get a little bit closer to Raven and Haley.
Okay,
Keep them safe.
You insert yourself between the two. Ailey, Gris is sliding closer between you and Raven. What do you do?
I'm gonna look sideways at Gris and say, just stay here. And I'm gonna slide up with Astra, shoulder to shoulder. And I'm gonna take a swing at Gustav.
Okay, Gustav looks pretty banged up.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
You can't get a good lock on him.
Okay.
But you are in the familiar position, shoulder to shoulder with Astra.
At the risk of shooting myself in the foot, do I need to make a con save?
At the start of your turn, if you're within 5 feet of them.
Okay.
So if this remains the same at the end of next turn, yes. But speaking of shooting yourself in the foot, Gustav is going to roll his claws out at you. Because you just stepped in range. And he seems hesitant to block Astra. Or hit Astra. 10 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Elizabeth will switch from trying to bite people to swiping her claws at you. And she's going to miss with a 13. So they're possibly getting close. They're possibly swiping close to your armor. But they are not making any kind of penetration in any way. Astra. Nah. Astra, make a constitution save.
Okay. Come on. Come on, computer. There.
Astra, the stench gets to you and you start to choke. You feel like you're poisoned a little bit. So until the end of your turn, or actually, no, hold on, you beat the first one. I'm reading the second part of this now. You're immune. It would choke. It's sick. It stinks, but you've experienced enough of it that you can balance yourself.
Yay!
Okay. What would you
Finally,
like to?
somebody utilizes that shit for a paladin.
What would you like to do?
Well, I really haven't had a luck at attacking, but I'm gonna try again anyways.
Okay. As you do, you feel Thorn's little hand on your back, and it doesn't feel like a ghost hand. It feels like a little kid's hand, and he tugs on a piece of armor, and you hear him say, "Can you help Mommy and Daddy?" As you prepare to strike.
Damn it!
Releasing them seems like help.
Poor Thorn.
I tried.
In case anyone wants to know, Gris is back here counting on his fingers like, wow, we have killed so much shit in this basement.
For real.
Rose comes up and slightly pulls Thorn away from you, understanding the situation. Raven, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast guidance on poor Shura. I'm gonna cast guidance on Astra, and that'll be my turn. Simple.
Simple yet elegant.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I'm still like laying on the floor.
Trying not to die.
Or crunch over, rather. I forgot. I'm not putting myself prone.
So just so you know, before to confirm this is what you want to do. Guidance only applies to ability checks. It wouldn't apply to an attack roll if you're assuming that she can add a d4 to her attack. So if that's what you're going for, I'm good with that.
Oh, you're right. That doesn't include saving throws. Damn.
No, and she's already saved against it. It looks like it would have poisoned her, but she's already kind of acquired the taste for the stench. Whatever that means.
Well, then let's try their dex out. I'm going to need a dex save from Gustav.
Okay. Goose, these things are surprisingly dexterous.
Of course they are.
Gustav rolls
God
a
damn.
20. Was that Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
It manages to wind its way out of your flame's path.
I have no spells, guys. Just FYI.
I've already used mine.
Yep.
Gotta
I'm out.
Gris.
back here. Pew 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 pew.
Chris-
Eldritch Blast. Yeah, fuck you.
The Warlock standard, the Eldritch Blast.
I seen this meme. It was like the format from Ratatouille, where I don't like food, I love it. If I don't love it, I don't swallow. But with spells and and a warlock saying I don't like spells, I love them. If I don't love it, I don't cast it.
Speaking of Eldritch Blast.
It right into Gustav again, right?
Yup, I'm just hold up. Yep, right into stuff. Let's get him. There's an 18 hit.
18 hits.
18 hits. And I get +2 to damage. So 7. Because he gets the extra 2 from whatchamacallit.
You bash his head under the wall with this chain again, and he wobbles on his feet, and he still stands. You have beat the hell out of him, though.
Hell yeah, I have.
Chris, anything else?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to see. Nope. I just look over to the kid. I look over to Rose and I'm like, sorry about your father. And I look over to Thorn and I'm like, you can thank me later. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to see if I have anything in my inventory that might help anyone. Nope. Nope. All right. Yep. That's my turn. I'll just get over here. Oh, wait. Is the orb doing anything with them getting closer, the black orb?
Would you like to pick it up and examine it?
No, I just want to look over at it.
It roll an extra bonus perception check.
Extra bonus perception.
Extra bonus perception check. It's a black orb. It doesn't look like it's changed at all since the last encounter.
All right. All right. I'm done.
Ailey, make a con save.
That sucks.
You are not immune yet. This is your first encounter with it. You can't imagine this stench until you get up close to it. Far away you smell it. Up close it chokes you. You feel a little bit diseased inside your mouth, inside your throat, inside your eyes. So you're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for now. Until the start of your next turn, at least. Then you can repeat the throw. So any attack with disadvantage. Gustav looks pretty banged up. Elizabeth looks just more or less fine.
All right. No, I'm not gonna use that. Okay. I'm gonna try with the battle axe again. See if I can get this to roll at a disadvantage. Aha. That's crazy.
The good news is 13 hits.
That is such good news. Okay.
This is against Gustav, right?
Correct. Consistency, man.
He takes 2 damage. You think you're going to get this hell of a hit into this thing's skull. It wobbles one way just at the last moment, and you slice off a chunk of skin on its arm. The thing looks worse than it ever did, but that hit doesn't knock it out.
Alrighty.
With that, the arm that is now oozing just this blood substance on its side. I would hesitate to call it blood. It's so viscous and bubbly. It might have at one point been called blood. He takes that arm and he throws it at you. Not literally throws it, but just like throws it up with
Holy
as much
shit.
control as he can muster. 22. I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Yep.
And okay, so you're going to take 12 points of slashing damage as he uses his remaining strength to throw it up, land on top of an opening in your armor, and I need you to make a DC 10 con save. Congratulations. You feel that whatever's in his claws, whatever dirt and grime is in there, could potentially stop someone's muscles in their tracks. But you managed to fend it off. Elidibus is gonna try to take a bite out of you. As soon as Gustav pulls back his claws, Elizabeth bites the air and comes up far short of you. She doesn't even get close to you with a 5. Astra, Ailey was chunked into by Gustav, though. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll try to hit him again. Can I have Tobin's rabbit foot?
You'd have a better chance wishing for a spell slot for a smite.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of
I
need
hear
a
that.
spell slot.
Better pray to your god.
Yeah, not paladins.
More smite slots, please.
8 does not hit. Raven, the battle is in front of you. What do you do?
What can I do? You know what? Let's just rinse and repeat Sacred Flame on Gustav.
Okay, deck save.
Deck save, please.
He's going to
Yeah.
fail with a
Oh,
6.
Thank God.
Uh,
He takes 6 radiant damage.
So the opening that Ailey created on his arm that runs down through, your Sacred Flame hits that and wraps around the muscle. If you've ever seen sulfuric acid on like toilet paper, the charcoaling, the black bubbling that comes out, his arm starts to do that, and it just kind of festers in through him, and you can see the charcoaling black go through his chest until he just drops. And as he drops, you see Rose lose all care, yell "Daddy," run forward, hug him, and as she makes contact, they each disappear.
Still straining to
Alright.
even like lift myself up. I just say, well, I'm remorseful, but it should help a bit. Holding my struggling to hold my head up.
And because he's dead, I get 5 temp HP from the Hexblade's curse.
Do you have to be the one to kill him, or does he just have to die?
It just says, and you regain
If he
5
dies.
HP. Dies.
Okay. You
So that's what I was
you
like
benefit.
reading,
This thing dies, and you feel a great benefit, both security-wise and health-wise.
like, guys, this is pretty easy.
Gris, as you say that, what would you like to do?
So I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna cast Hex on Elizabeth. Where spells cast my last spell slot, and then one ability. When I cast a spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks. Let's do a disadvantage on their. What was that con save that you were trying to hit them with, Raven? With the Sacred Flame, or what was it? Oh, wait, no, it's just
the one that
ability
just
checks.
hit. The one that just
Yeah.
hit was dex based.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, this is for disadvantage on ability checks. So, what
Right.
ability checks would they have to do?
Ability checks are usually like skill checks, generally
Yeah.
speaking.
I don't
know.
I can't think. Pick what you think the worst one is, and we'll hex it.
Fuck it. Let's just say, you know what? We got some wisdom folks here, so let's just probably have wisdom. All right, yeah, I don't know. Let's just do wisdom. They have disadvantage
Well,
on
hold
wisdom.
on. You're talking about our paladins, right?
Yeah, but I mean, never mind. Like advantage, like ability checks won't really do much though, like in combat. So
True.
Right, ability
fuck it, let's
checks
just
are
say
not
strength.
saving
One of them
throws.
can grapple. That'll
Yeah,
happen. That'll work.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
for-
That's
go
true.
for
Okay,
dex.
so let's do strength. Yeah, let's do strength. Sapper strength.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm going to hit her with an Eldritch Blast. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
All right. And then 11 points of damage plus another 1d6 of necrotic, which I know is only going to do like nothing, but whatever.
As long as you don't roll a 1, there will be damage.
Yeah, 5. So 11 force, 5 necrotic, and from line of sight, does she get knocked back to 10 feet?
She can
Down the cord?
she does get knocked back a little bit to the wall, which will create an opening for Ailey or Astra to move without an opportunity attack should they want it.
That was the plan. I want to, ladies, regroup back here.
Ailey,
And then that's my turn.
as he says it, you get to go. What would you like to do? This thing has been knocked a little bit back from you.
Hmm. Yep. I'm gonna step back, and I'm actually just gonna move this way. And I'm gonna come over here, kind of near Gris, and I'm just gonna kind of reset my grip of my shield and my grip of my battle axe, and just plant my feet and get ready for the next one. Actually, I'm gonna just step on the other side of Astra, do the same thing, but if Elizabeth comes within range, I'm gonna take a swipe at her.
Okay, noted.
Hit that bitch.
So, where you're at, you don't have a good swing on her if she comes like one step forward. She'd really have to take a step where Astra is, the way the wall is.
Oh, I don't have reach with this. Okay, that's fine.
Would you like to change?
No. I'm just gonna have Astra's back.
Somebody has to. My rolls are not rolling tonight.
I'm like after like the last 2 sessions of my rolls, like I'm very happy with my rolls tonight.
You're overdue for yours.
That's true.
Elizabeth comes up. She tries to grab Astra. She can't get a hold. Astra, what would you like to do?
I guess I will try to take another swing. Here's
Okay.
to hoping my dice are forever in my favor.
This is the one. I can feel it.
The dice are not in your favor. Yeah.
I mean, Daniel.
Chris is back.
Astra, you see Thorn come up behind you, and you feel that little hand tug on the back of your armor again, and he says, very timidly, he says, "Excuse me," and he walks past you, and he grabs Elizabeth in a big hug that his arms come up around her hips, and he digs his head into her stomach, and
Gross.
as you
And it goes through because it's necrotic. Just brought it.
the two beings, they kind of interconnect, and she looks down, and in a look that is motherly even beyond death, you can see her just fade away, and with her Thorn goes, and you feel a sense of peace as the last memory of Thorn you can see is looking up into his mother's eyes, who shift from an undead presence to a soft, loving woman just for a second, and then they're all gone. The Durst family reunion is complete, and the combat is ended. You're all out of initiative order for the moment.
Well, that was weird.
First thing Gris does is yell out, "Why couldn't you just hug your fucking parents earlier?"
That's a question for all of us. Thank you.
Jeez. Could have saved my poopy dice rolls for something else if you would have just hugged her.
Now I know why everyone says Barovia sucks. The family dynamics here are shitty.
No, you mustn't stereotype an entire people.
Oh yeah, I bet this is only the tip, the very tip of the iceberg.
No, it's just the nobles here.
Would the group like to resume its long rest?
Yeah, Haley's gonna sit next to the wall here.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm feeling pretty good. I'll keep a look.
Yeah, Ailey is no longer feeling well, so
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, who's taking first watch?
I am
All right.
right here, and I'm gonna be, listening for any more dead things coming down the corridor. That all the dead things keep coming down, but I'm also gonna be keeping my eye on this southern little space down here.
Gris, roll a perception check.
I will roll a perception check. An 8.
You don't hear anything, but nothing seems to happen. Who would like second watch?
I just drag Raven. I just drag Raven over and prop him up against the door and be like, "Yell if you hear anything."
Fine.
Wait,
Better yet,
but
I like
This is
actually
fine.
chain.
Wh-
I
When you
actually take the skeletons out and chain him to the wall to prop him up to hold him.
when you when you
No,
s-
no, no. That's not necessary.
Wh-
Save that for when we're more private.
when-
This is not the time or place for that.
oh
type of
my!
I'm
fun.
over here like but we're in a dungeon.
I mean,
Well, we gotta make sure women have given us consent first.
Gris is now the dungeon master, but in a very different way.
My chains start coming out.
Yeah. Dude, don't. I don't know who knows, but dude, Shadar Kai are big on BDSM shit. Alright? Like when we're outside the Shadowfell, they have to use a device that basically punctures their arm constantly in order to keep their soul tethered to their body.
Gris is like, yeah, bro, I bet heroin addicts too. I know.
Yeah, they actively practice like ritualistic flagellation. So you ain't barking up no wrong tree over here, Gris.
Really, I practice atheistic flatulations.
So just so I know, do you actually try to drag him anywhere in this room?
No, I'm not going. Gris
Okay.
is just joking.
Where do you guys
I'd
want me
ask him to
to
pull.
take
I'd ask him to pull
take
his
the
own weight, but he can't even pull his own lungs.
I can crawl where I need to go right now. Where do you need me to go? Over here?
Gris, where would you like to crawl to?
Right back over here. I
Okay.
just kind of lean against the wall.
All right, roll a perception check to see if anything is heard for your stint.
Hey, 24.
You hear very clearly coming
Roll
up
initiative.
from this area the chant that started this all. He is the ancient. He is the land. And as you hear it, it doesn't stop. Your entire watch is nothing but he is the ancient. He is the land. But
You're a
nothing
cleric. Chanting sounds like
attacks.
something that would put you to sleep.
Cool.
Raven, you get through
I
your
will.
watch.
When we exchange watches, I'll simply tell the next person up that I know where we need to go once we finish resting.
Okay. Who do you wake up?
Who said they were gonna be next? If anybody.
Who wants to take
I'll take
third
one.
watch?
Who's that?
There you go, take
Ailey?
one for the team.
Yeah, Ailey will.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and like carefully maneuver around the skeletons, and I'll gently wake Ailey up. I'll wake you up with like a slight nudge on your like knee or something, since you have more exposed. You're more exposed on your lower leg. Less feathers. Anyway, so I nudge you on the knee, and I wake you up, and I say, "Hey, your watch is up." And, excuse me. And by the way, I know which way we need to go when we're all finished up here.
Great.
And I'll just
Noted.
curl up on the curved wall.
Raven, do you tuck yourself underneath Strahd's statue? You tuck yourself.
My deity would appreciate that. I'll just be in the middle of the room under my blanket like earlier. Probably get a little closer to Astra since she. No, I'm just kidding. That's racist.
Okay, Ailey, do you do anything special for your watch? Do you just sit and watch? Do you explore around the room?
Where is my? There it is. $10. No, I'm just gonna stay right here so I can see the south door. and the hallway that seems to be a consistent problem.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Where you're sitting, you actually do see something that the others don't. You see that the area you're next to is actually a little concealed hidden doorway.
Oh,
Bum, bum, bum.
why?
You don't have to explore, but you just notice it in the outlines of the wall, like it plastered or mudded over at some point in the past.
Shit. With a great
You
amount of
don't have to
willpower.
explore it, but it's there.
It's there.
And we've been
I
exploring every part of this dungeon so far.
I would honestly say that you guys have avoided half of this possibility in the dungeon so far.
I know. I
Really?
feel like we haven't really explored it all.
We
Really?
just keep like
Okay.
fighting everything.
You guys do fight everything because the mantra last week was if there are
Kill us all.
monsters, we're going the right way. If I remember
That's true,
correctly.
that's true. And I'm looking at some of this unexplored shit up here now. Yeah. Not
Yeah,
gonna-
no, as a player, I'm dying
Yeah, same
inside
here.
for this.
You're what?
I'm dying inside.
If you make the
Oh,
wrong move, you
no!
can be dying outside. Death
That's
is a
true.
part
That's
of
true. I'm
Barovia.
ready for it. Ready for it. Okay, I will leave it alone for now. And then when I wake Astra for her watch, I'm going to tell her about it. And I'm going to beg her to check it out with me when everybody's awake.
Okay.
Okay. So Ailey, you also hear throughout your watch, he is the ancient, he is the land.
Creepy.
And it's very steady. Astra, you have the last watch. Would you like to explore anything or do anything?
Kind of I would like to explore stuff, but I
Okay.
kind of want to wait for the rest of the group to reheal before exploring, just because of what's happened when we tried to finish this long rest.
Okay. Give me a perception check. With a 4, you can't even hear the chanting. Maybe the lowest every word every 5 minutes that you can't even make out. But nothing comes up, nothing enters the room. Go ahead, everybody benefit from a long rest.
Oh, hallelujah.
The group stretches out. As the group stretches out, I'm sure that each one of you at some point catch sight of the Strahd statue, and it doesn't have a magical presence, but it has a magical presence. It has this aura that just stands over everything.
Does my strength go back to normal?
Your strength may return to normal.
Okay.
The
Did we
magical
level
bindings
up?
of these shadows. No, not yet.
After all that shit we killed down here?
That I hit and miss a lot.
I know. Actually, this dungeon is entirely based off of milestone progress.
All right. I'm going to tell everybody about this little door and give everybody about 5 seconds to stop me before I open it.
I'm gonna tell everybody about this cool dream I had about how we weren't here in Barovia. I was
Actually,
getting drunk in a tavern somewhere.
I do not. I'm glad that you said that because you all did have a dream during the night, and
Oh.
God.
I forgot to mention it. Thank you. Your dream is
I have
this.
dreams I don't want to mention either sometimes.
As you all nodded off at your various points, you found yourself floating over a large swath of land that you knew. You knew what it was. And as you watch, you see that there is a flock of ravens that is flying through the air at a tremendous rate of speed. And you know that their destination is where you are, but you know nothing else about the ravens that are speeding towards you. And that is your shared dream.
What about me in particular? Would I have any kind of inkling idea?
Well, how to get way over here?
You would not.
Okay.
You're welcome to roll an insight check to know if you know more than that, though.
I sure will, and can I give myself guidance on that?
Yeah,
Or no?
you go ahead, guide yourself.
Okay, so rolling insight first. Well, let's see.
You could roll a 4. You're not going to know anything about him.
Right. I said, let me do it anyway, just because fucking.
You don't. It's a dream of ravens.
I will take it as something from my deity, regardless, and I just don't know what the hell it means.
Ailey,
But yeah.
you start to open it up. Does anybody stop Ailey?
Actually, when she mentions the door, I'll like bring up the dream and then suggest perhaps we should explore a little bit. We've taken care of quite a bit.
Oh no, my map is
And then
gone.
I just do a big stretch.
Okay, Ailey, you climb up? The stairs go upward, then it goes up to a ladder, and above the ladder is a hatch. All of this is dusty and muddy. Oh, it's dusty. It's probably not muddy, but it's dusty. Every footstep you would take up these, you could very clearly see the outprint. Nobody's been this way in a long time.
Okay.
I got your back.
That's all the permission I need. Yeah, I'm gonna very carefully go up the stairs.
Okay, you climb up the stairs, you reach the ladder, you start moving your way up the ladder. Do you open the hatch?
Yes, very slowly and carefully.
All right, as you do, the hatch starts to tilt, and you see the first floor den, in which Raven had his vision where he got the ability for a guaranteed hit. The first floor room. If you zoom out, it's very red.
Ah, there we are.
Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Dang.
So that leads back to the first room.
It leads back to one of the first rooms, yes.
Well, first floor, basically,
Yes.
is what I meant to say.
That is correct.
Well, damn. Nothing cool.
And we're in the basement, right?
Who made the down arrow? You guys are under. You
Me.
guys would be considerably under the basement. Yes.
Okay, I did. I made the arrow, so I don't forget which way it is. If I, in character, I know. You're more than welcome to erase it.
No, it's adorable.
Yeah, I was
Thank you,
wondering.
sir.
I was wondering when that popped up at first. I was like, all right. I thought maybe. Yeah, I thought maybe you wrote it in.
I'm like, hey, wait.
Okay, so the group knows just the avenues available to you. You now have this hidden hatchway. There's a door here. You can explore here, 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 or backtrack in any of these directions.
We do have a lot of backtrack ability, as well as some immediate options.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been staring at that south hallway for a while.
Same here. Chris was like, now that we know it's there, Gris is like looking south.
I'm gonna go and peek around this corner and make sure it's still clear.
Yeah, there's just a door there.
Well,
gonna-
shall we?
Prepare and
Yeah.
I guess for the
Let's
first
do it.
thing that like comes around the corner.
Okay,
Someone
Gris.
better have a rabbit's foot with them. I'm just
As
Gris,
we're all walking,
Gris, do you
as we're
open the
walking,
door?
yeah, I'll open the door. I don't want Raven to get hurt anymore.
I meant Raven because he was in the lead, but okay, Gris, you open the door.
Yep. Because my love, open the door.
Okay, Gris, you reach for the door handle, and you notice that as you try to twist it and turn it, your hand can't quite pull away.
Oh shit.
I need everybody to roll initiative. Gris, I just want to show everybody something. Does everybody see that M?
Oh,
That stands for mimic.
my first mimic.
So, Gris, 1, you are grappled as you can't let go of the door handle. And the door suddenly grows a set of teeth that grow wide.
Oh god.
Poor Astra.
no. These dice suck.
Ailey, you see this door come to life, and its teeth are right above Gris's head.
And you wanted to go first, Brad. You wanted this.
You're welcome.
That's why
You're
it's
welcome.
cursed. All the good rooms, everybody else went first, and the one that I pick is the bad one. So maybe you don't follow Ailey anymore.
Well, no, hold on. I picked good rooms. Astor got a good room. You picked a room to the first floor, but I mean, you could be Gris, picking all these rooms, trying to eat him and curse him. So you know, there's something to be grateful for.
Broom's trying to kill me and shit.
I haven't had the worst luck. You're right.
My kneecaps get clipped, not because I did anything wrong, but because the fucking, owner of this house threw something at his servants. They clipped his kneecaps, and suddenly my kneecaps started hurting.
Now you get a mimic door.
Now I get a mimic door.
Your first mimic.
And
This
I
is my
can't
first
even
mimic.
help you because my dice don't want to roll right tonight. So
right now.
Ailey, you have the first option of what to do. With the 1.5 roll for allies, you can make it to the door.
I'll put
right,
myself like right in the corner here. I'll put myself off so you can.
Yeah, I'm reaching sort of over Gris, but I think I can still reach my token. I'm going to fly a little so I can make sure I hit the door and not Gris's head.
Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Right? It's a versatile weapon. It's fine. I'm going to actually gonna regret this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna drop my shield and wield my battle axe two-handed and take a swing at the door.
Nice.
Okay.
Nat 20.
First good roll in Barovia. Yay.
Nat 20. That's two-handed damage at a crit level.
I wish this was something horrible so I could use a smite, but I'm not gonna burn one.
There is wisdom in not
That's
burning
the
one.
perfect time to burn. do a
But
smite, actually.
at the same time, this thing is pretty hardy for a door.
Oh, that should be 18. I forgot to click the thing.
Okay, actually, so it actually doesn't double. Roll another. What's your base die? A D8, a D2, D10.
Yes. No, it's
So
1d10.
so
What happened? What did I do?
okay, so does your you don't have any strength proficiency. Okay. The crit roll is roll double your damage die. So when you clicked crit instead of 1d10, it rolled 2d10. So it was right. All right. So it's still a pretty good chunk out of this thing. Ailey, would you like to do anything else?
That's all I got for now.
Okay, Gris, this thing, she crashes this sword right above your head into the mimic, almost into its teeth. You are grappled, so with that, so you know, your speed is 0, and you have disadvantage against anybody but the grappler. So there's no one else to hit, but you can attempt to escape from this thing
Alrighty.
if you choose for your action.
What is it? Escape? What is escape? Is it like athletics
Uh,
or
you could
acrobatics?
use whichever is whichever is better for you. Strength, athletics, or dexterity, acrobatics. Basically, you can try to push it away, or you can try to slide out.
Sorry, I got a couple of ideas real quickly. I'm just trying to see which one might work out the best. You know what? I'm just gonna hack at it. Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
One second. Yep. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hack at it. Not gonna waste a hex. Oh shit. That I'm not gonna hack at it.
You try to hack at it, but it's hard to get an angle on this thing because you're kind of adhered to it. You try to pull off to get an angle, you're stuck to it. It's not good. You can't hit it. Anything
All right.
anything else with it?
For bonus action, is there anything to help, like being grappled? Anything I can do?
You
For
have
bonus action, or
you have to try to get out of it would be a full action. I don't think you
okay,
have anything as a bonus action that can get you out of it unless you have something, say a teleportation or whatnot.
nope. All right, I just struggle and thrash and curse at it.
As you curse at
And
it, you see that it kind of its mouth hangs over you, and he's about to clump down on your head.
oh, shit.
So as he does that,
This one may be a little salty.
does 18 hits? He's got a very good angle on you. I am right, 18 hits, yes?
Yes,
All
yes.
right. So, as his teeth chomp down on you, you take 5 points of piercing damage as his teeth start to bore into your skin. And as they bore into your skin, little drops of acidic saliva start to come into your wounds and fester. And you take an additional 3 points of acid damage.
3 points of acid.
Raven, you have a front row seat for this. The mimic is currently chomping into your friend.
I am going to dual wield. So first attack, scimitar, go.
So, actually, unless you have something that can reach 10 feet, because Gris and Ailey are occupying the 1.5 full rule for each. You
Oh,
you don't have an angle on this thing to approach.
gotcha. All right. Well, um, you know what? Let's it's a door. Let's make it do a deck save.
All right. The mimic rolls
Ah,
rolls a 14.
it passes.
That mimic.
It's either too dexterous or your sacred flame isn't quite maneuverable enough. Probably some
Not quite
combination of the
sacred
two.
enough.
That's right. It's a semi-sacred flame.
Semi-sacred flame.
Raven, anything else?
Perhaps my deity is mad at me for showing compassion to some of these undead forces in the house. I can't tell. But yeah, no, that's my turn.
Astra,
Yes.
what would you like to do? You also cannot get close enough to hit this thing within 5 feet. So anything ranged.
Let's see. Um, the only thing I have is produce flame. That's pretty much it. Let me check inventory.
I was talking to myself for a minute there. Looking at your character sheet, Astra, you have produce flame, which will make a ranged attack spell, or you'll have toll the dead, in which case it will have to do a Wisdom 12 save. Of those two, they do the same damage. Produce flame probably has a better chance of hitting.
All right, let's go with produce flame.
So, flame appears above your hand. You flick it out. Roll to see if you hit.
All right, homie.
All right, homie.
Homie.
Sorry.
And
Yo,
That's my
who is
boyfriend.
that, bro?
tell them we all said hello.
He's in the other
Uh,
room.
That's your dude.
What?
They say hi. They can hear you in the background saying, "What's up, homie?"
What up,
Well,
homie?
Am I the homie?
I'm on Discord right now, and I'm being aggressive to my friends right now. So yeah,
Sounds like it.
Sounds like it, homie.
I was.
That's
So,
what's up, though, man. What's up,
I
bro?
gotta
You
put these
didn't
fuckers.
hear you from me for the first time.
So, yeah, I put them on mute. So I was like, "Hey, I just want to get high. Who wants to get high with me?" And they're like, "Fuck you, I'm already high."
Yo, you late, bro.
Yeah, fuck you, I'm high
I was
too.
like, "All right, fuck." Well, anyway.
okay. So,
You had to be there.
Astra, you do not manage to land your produce flame, your fireball on this thing. I don't think
Really?
there's anything else you can do.
Nope.
Oh, good job, babe. You suck landing your fireball on your face.
Like I said, my dice have sucked tonight.
God damn, you got eaten the fuck up.
Ailey, what would you like to do?
I am going to try to take another swing at it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, two-handed.
Yes.
All right.
Oh. Get my character sheet. Okay, not bad.
19 hits.
Flat roll. Okay.
And 10 damage is a pretty good chunk out of it. You swing your sword back, you hit into it again, take another chunk out of it. You see one of its teeth fall out. Ailey, anything on top of that?
Nope. I'm just gonna say, let go.
Gris, you are still
Let it go.
grappled.
All right. Well, Gris is gonna say, "Let go," and then gonna try and just hack at it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Do I want to try and hack at it again? Can Eldritch Blast be cast up close?
It can, but because it's a ranged spell, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. All right, I'm gonna whack at it with my battle axe.
All right, you pull your cleaver back.
23, yeah, Beaver.
23
'cause that
hits.
All right. And I'm gonna use my Fury of the Small to add an extra. How much does it add at this level? An extra 2 points of damage, so 6 damage.
Okay, so this thing's teeth are around you. Your hand pulls out and smacks it square, straight in whatever is considered its forehead, and then you pull down to add just a little bit of extra damage on it. But he's still got a hell of a hold on you. Anything else, Chris?
No.
All right, as you end your turn, he pulls back his teeth again, and he's going to try to sink in a second bite.
No.
And he's gonna hit. 22 to
God
hit.
damn.
Shit. All right, I'm dead, I bet.
All
Are
right.
you really?
So you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage. And as he sinks his teeth in you, you can feel the acidic drool start to seep into your wounds.
No, go down. Sorry, I thought I was muted.
As you take 7 points of acid damage.
And I'm down.
And everybody sees Gris's feet, which are the only part of him sticking out of the mimic's mouth, go limp. Raven.
Do I stabilize him in this state or not? That's the real question right now. Should I just leave him be at the time for the time being?
So this is my first mimic. This is my first time dying too. Or this is my first time getting.
You're not dead yet.
Right,
You're not dead yet.
Yes.
For now, So he's no longer in the space then, correct? I could move up.
No, he's still his body's still occupying that part of the 1.5 space.
Okay. Then for now, I'll just go ahead and recast Sacred Flame.
Okay. So the mimic is gonna make a dex save. He's 12 does not save if I remember your DC correctly.
Yes, it does not save, so it'll take 2 radiant damage.
All right, it takes 12 radiant damage. You see little sparks of radiant. Wait, no. So 12 is the dex check.
Radiant.
The 12 is the dex check. What was the damage?
Yeah. 2.
2.
I was gonna say, dude, if you want to give it to me, I'll take it.
No, I saw 12 and I saw, that's the last thing I rolled. You see 2 little sparks of the radiant flame come out each side of Gris like little radiant fangs, one for each point of damage. Astra or Raven, anything else?
No.
All right, Astra, you have sight on Gris, who's hanging limp out of the mimic's mouth. He could be slurped up any second.
Oh no.
Well, I know my hits are not hitting tonight. Can I do lay hands on?
Yes, you can. Lay on hands. You have 10 points to use. You have 5 for each of your paladin levels.
Okay. How?
You decide
where are you-
you decide how many points that you want to give him, and then you subtract that from your pool.
How far gone are you, Chris? Gris? Do you need all 10?
I mean, I just need one technically.
The only thing I'll caution you, anything that you give him, be careful. If you give them all and you need it later, you won't have them to give later.
Okay. Well,
Also,
I
I'm
will
still.
Go ahead.
Don't.
Oh no.
Um,
Aren't I
just
still in its mouth?
FYI, I do have a cleric feature that allows me to heal for max healing when the person is at 0. Only when the person is at 0.
0. Okay. So you said you only needed one?
Yeah.
One
Okay.
will make him snap back to consciousness.
Okay. I will give him
Save
one.
it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say just save it for like one round to see if you kill it first. You might
Well,
need everything.
my dice are not rolling tonight, so I'd rather use some good to bring
All right.
someone not dead.
Well, you're at
Well,
least
now
saving
here's
on
another
death saves,
question.
too.
Is lay on hands an action, or does it cost no action?
Lay on hands.
Here.
Lay on hands is an action.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still in its mouth though, right?
Yeah, you're still grappled.
So like it could just kill me again right after. Like focus on getting me out of its mouth.
Okay. And you said I'm not within range, so I'd have to throw a flame.
If you're going to attack it, yes. You could try to grab Gris and pull him out of this thing.
I can squeeze against the wall again.
So what would be an unarmed strike or
If you're going to try to pull Gris, it would be a strength athletics check.
okay. So let me do a strength check.
Strength athletics. So if you're proficient in athletics, you would add your proficiency bonus. So in yours, you're not, so it would be the same as the strength check.
Okay.
Uh, 16, you pop him out. You grab his little legs and you pull him. He's no longer grappled, and as you pull, his little unconscious head hits against the ground and bops up and down. That is your action, though. He's no longer grappled.
Okay. Well, you're out now. Woohoo!
See, yay! And see, you wanted to do something useful. There you go. Now I'm safe for the moment.
Woohoo!
For the moment. Ailey, the mimic no longer has Gris. Astra has pulled him out of its mouth.
Fabulous. Well, he is in very capable hands. I'm gonna swing at it again.
Yes.
Seems like the most appropriate thing to do.
Woohoo!
21
Yeah.
hits.
Well, can't last forever.
That damage, it's damage. I can't argue with it. It's damage.
Less HP than before.
Anything else?
No, but I am gonna step away from my computer for a second because the dog needs to go out. So I'll be
All right.
back.
All right, sounds good. Gris, it's your turn. Can you please roll a death saving throw? So roll an
Death saving
open
throw.
D20. 1 through 9 bad, 10 through 20 good.
Alrighties. All right.
You
So
have one
success.
success.
Woohoo!
Mimic's turn.
Ah,
Gris, it's going to.
Try to bite me again. Eat me again.
No, it's not going to try to bite you. If you could see, that part of the door forms a pseudopod, and he is going to try to stick his arm to you.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yep, that
damn
hit.
it.
All right, and Gris, that is one failed death save, please. And Gris, for the record, if you do come back up, you are currently grappled again. It stuck
Okay.
its paw to you, and you are now adhered to it again.
Alrighties.
Raven, seeing this, what would you like to do?
I would like to grab Grit. And I would like to bring him over here.
Gris is currently grappled. You'll need to use your action
Oh.
to when the pseudopod hit him, it stuck to him and re-grappled him. So Astra pulled him
Okay.
out, and the mimic pulled him back in.
Damn it.
Okay.
Every time I think I'm gone, they pull me back in.
Right.
I'll be back.
Would you like to use your action to try to unstick him?
It's gonna be a contested
Uh,
check, and I have -1 modifier.
it would be a strength check for you to pull him out.
Right. I have a -1. Just visually, do Ailey and Astra just look stronger than me?
I think that you have been with them enough to realize that you are certainly not the strongest in this group. Out of
That's for is that a joke?
out of
Right.
all of them, you would probably say Astra is the strongest. But Ailey's been hitting this door thing pretty damn well.
Yeah. I want to help little buddy out, but okay, so you know what? First things first, I'm gonna use the bonus action to cast Bear to Die so that he stabilizes.
Okay.
And yeah, that's that. I can use it as well.
Okay, so he is currently stable.
Format
So
action.
what I do? Just
I think I'm
how
gonna
much?
tell Astra to try to pull him away again. And after I say that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Wait, how much HP do I have?
That's not
14 hits. 14 hits a mimic. And Gris, you have 0 HP. You don't have any back, but you're stable, so you don't make any death saves unless something makes you unstable again.
Okay, so do I keep the successes and failures I have currently, or do
No,
those...
it would start over.
Okay, all right. So that's basically it. I'm just starting those over.
Correct. But you won't
Okay.
need to make them on your turn unless something causes you damage.
Okay.
All right, that's
this
a
mimic
good.
takes 13 damage.
All right,
Pretty good, Dan.
that's a good chunk out of it. Your guiding bolt hits this thing and it lights it up. It looks decently damaged. If most of the door parts have kind of oozed away, to the creature underneath, the purple blotting liquid just kind of running down its being. Astra, so last action, you pulled Gris out. The thing re-grabbed him, so he's grappled again. He's not. He's not in. He's not in a condition where he's potentially going to die right away.
Mm-hmm.
He is grappled, so you can pull him out. You can give him some life. You can attack the mimic, whichever you would like to do.
I will try to pull him out again.
All right, go ahead and make a strength athletics check again.
You got this.
19, you pull him free.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
So once again, he flops on the ground, lifeless.
Pull him out of there.
Astra, with the 19 in your movement, you can kind of drag Gris to safety.
All right, Chris, I'm dragging you to safety. Where do you want to end up?
Wherever you would like to put him, he's unconscious.
Left.
You can certainly maneuver him on the other side of this wall here, which will take him out of danger.
Lay him up next to the skeletons.
That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna put you right there.
So
Wake up call, man.
you pivot him around, set him down on a skeleton. One skeleton, one soon-to-be skeleton.
That's how it rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, Ailey is our next to go, which Ailey might not be back yet. So,
Here.
hey, Ailey's back.
Yeah.
Astra, Raven stabilized Gris. Astra pulled him out of the mimic's grasp and maneuvered him on the other side of the wall. It is your turn. This mimic is looking pretty beat up.
Let's stick with what's been working. My streak is over.
7 does not hit. You've been chunking into this thing little bit by little bit. Each blow is just a little less than the last. Your energy kind of faltered on this one.
Did my strength go back up after we rested?
Yeah, everybody's strength would have been returned.
I don't remember. I think I had a 12. I'm just gonna fix that.
Yeah, just click on the modifier again and reset it to what it is.
There we go. Okay, that's all I got for now.
Ailey, what's your strength at normally?
That's a good question. I think it was either like a 12 or a 13.
For the override score, just erase it. Erase it, it'll reset to what it was.
Oh, look at that. So smart. Okay. So it should... Yeah. Oh, it's a 14. Look at me go.
Oh, those shadows took a chunk out of you.
Yeah, I got hit a couple times.
Okay, you hit this mimic 3 times before, right?
Yes.
Okay, in a delayed reaction, like if you ever walked into something and then stepped back and then you felt it like 5 seconds later, we're gonna do that, and the mimic's gonna take just a little bit more damage that it should have taken. So the little parts of it that are oozing suddenly ooze out a little bit more. And Gris, do me a favor. Roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
If you hit 1, you become unstable. If you hit a 20, well, death saves death as one you become unstable. 20, you gain a hit point back. Ravens.
I'll go to. Do I mark that as a failure?
No, it's not a failure. You're just unstable. Raven, you can feel your touch on him kind of slip away. I was actually hoping for the
God damn it.
opposite effect, and that we could get him a point back, but we'll take it. Ailey, the mimic, is going to lash out at you with its pseudopod.
Gross.
It's gonna hit with a 24.
My thoughts exactly.
Yep.
I need you to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you are now stuck to that pseudopod. You are grappled by it. You have taken Gris's
That's
place.
fine. Bring it.
But this
Chicken
door,
for dinner.
it's like this door, it's still standing as a door, and you're just hooked onto one of its planks. Raven, there is room to move up to the door now if you so desire.
I do, because goddamn. First attack, scimitar. Let this please hit. That is bullshit.
6 does not hit unless you want it to.
I do want it to.
All right, then we're going to count that as a hit. Roll damage.
All right, and the dagger hit.
And the dagger's going to hit as well.
9 or 8. So full damage on the scimitar. And 5 more. 13 in total.
All right, as your scimitar hits it, the parts of a door, they crack, they go inward, and they fall. And you have the door dead in its morphed form, just cracked purple ooze flowing out from it. But congratulations, you all have beat the mimic.
Yay!
All right, so what you see, this room opens up. There is a table set for 2. There are a couple of urns on the floor. There's a tea kettle on the table. It's charming in its own disturbed way. And you also hear the bubbling of your unstable friend by the skeletons.
Can someone bring him in? We'll all just kind of.
All right, so let's
through.
say this. Raven, that would be for you. Is anybody going to heal Gris, or are you guys going to let him try to restabilize on his own?
No, I got it.
Okay, Ailey, how much would you like to give him, and how?
I can help you if you need to.
I'm gonna give him 5 points out of my lay on hands.
Okay, what does it look like
Alright.
when you give him this?
So I'm gonna walk over and I'm just gonna
Woohoo!
put both hands on the side of his head, and then like this kind of radiant white light just kind of sparkles at my fingertips.
Okay, fizzle, fizzle, pop. Your eyes come open.
And all you see are giant wings hovering over you and my face right in yours.
Fucking.
Good morning, sunshine.
The earth says hello.
I like pop up and I'm like between the doors and the brooms, Remind me never to use the toilets. Just keep pissing in the walls, in the corners.
Right. No, it's just the thing.
Just find a corner to go in. That's what I do.
Go on the Statue of Strahd.
Oh,
Damn, the orb too. Might as well go for the statue, bro.
Bro, I still want to go pick that orb up. I mean, it's so tempting.
I mean, you can.
No.
It's just
I mean,
sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
You really want the orb?
Nope.
He said nope. It's real bad.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. Not right now. We'll see.
Okay.
Come back if like you guys are all dead and something's chasing me down the corridors, and I just like go to it and like fuck it, let's open whatever's in it.
All right, what path?
Actually, I'm thinking, let's scratch that. No.
What path would the party like to take?
Guys, can I take a nap so I, heal a little more, nurse my wounds a little more?
Short rest.
I guess. I mean, I didn't use any like slots. I didn't really use any resources, but I am only at 5 HP, so.
I would consider health a resource, probably the most precious resource you have.
Yeah.
We did use health during that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely okay with it if you want to take a break here and gather ourselves.
There is a
But
tea.
you know what
There is a
happens
tea
when we
kettle.
take a rest?
Yeah, because we're gonna drink from that.
I've made my group paranoid.
Well, I mean,
Bad
I'm
DM.
happy to step in the room since y'all wanted to work on him. That's totally fine. But like, it connects, of course. The path connects. That makes things clear.
I'm gonna use the other one too. So use
Actually,
both my hit point die.
stop.
All right, I'm back to full health. It only cost me both my hit point die.
So you guys just spend another hour in the room. So to try to give you guys a sense of how long you've been in the presence of this statue of Strahd and these chained skeletons, you came in, you had a long fight with a group of shadows. Then after that, you guys attempted to take a long rest, 2 hours wasted. Then you took an 8-hour rest. And then after that, you immediately encountered a mimic, then took another rest. You guys have probably been in this one area for 12 hours, so you can appreciate that.
A lot of things to do here.
A
lot of people
fine
want
art.
A lot of
You
people.
gotta take the time to appreciate fine art. Okay.
A lot of
That
people want a
statue
piece of
is
old
well
Gris.
crafted, and the skeletons were very well meticulously placed. Right.
They were placed as if they were placed there for a reason. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Raven, would you like to explore anything in that room?
Yeah, like can we say that since I can't recover a spell slot, while he was resting, I would have investigated this tea kettle on the table and see if it's steaming.
Roll me an investigation check.
14. I'm gonna guidance myself and actually see if I can roll a little higher.
Yeah, sure.
18.
So the tea kettle is more or less dried up. It hasn't been used in a long time. There's dust settled across everything in the room. One of the things that you notice is that there is footprints in the dust, and the footprints lead out this way, up and around.
Ah,
Ooh. Woo.
You don't find anything else of note in in that specific room that you're in.
and these are just candelabras, sconces, whatever.
So, to be specific about the furniture, the two chairs are high back chairs. All of the jugs on the floor are empty. They're just regular candlesticks that are on the table.
Okay.
The candles are long melted away. Interesting. There is a chandelier above your head.
Oh, okay. I probably would have called some alien Aster in since Grace is kind of resting. Would have seen if they wanted to come and check this other room out over here quickly. Unless Grace has woken up by now.
Yeah, I think
Then
Chris is up
everybody
now.
come on in.
Chris is over here by Ailey. He's gonna follow.
But yeah, like
And
everybody's just coming through with like
Yep. I'll back you up.
just in case there's another mimic or more undead.
Don't say mimic. I can deal with the demons and the undead and the ghosts, but not a fucking mimic. No more appliances or weird shit attached to the house.
Yeah, keep them away from the broom closet and you know the janitor's closet. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, Raven, as you step into that room, it's a bedroom with a little
The master
wardrobe.
bedroom.
It actually does look like a master bedroom. It is a
Don't
large.
touch any bones.
It's a large bed. There's a wardrobe. There is a foot locker at the bottom of the bed.
What
Who
are those
sleeps
two
in a
empty
crypt?
spaces?
Raven, one more time.
What are those two empty spaces here? Ah, these
Uh,
two things. They're
th-
empty spaces.
those are alcoves that are currently empty.
Like closets or something?
They're just little kind of holes in the wall. Roll an insight check.
Yeah, so
They're holes in a wall. There's not much else to
like
think about them
chemistry,
beyond that.
like storage cubbies.
Where the men can see it all.
And Ailey, what did you say?
Oh, I was just asking in general, who sleeps in a crypt? Often enough to have a whole bedroom down here.
Go ahead and roll an insight check on that too.
I offer her assistance since I have a pretty good idea of some stuff.
Sure. Go ahead and give her guidance.
And assistance? Oh, lucky you.
So is that advantage and a D4 or just a D4?
You do advantage and then roll a d4.
Okay.
He rolled a
Oh, I
d4 for
forgot
you,
to
so
roll it, my bad.
that's fine. We'll take the 2. Roll advantage. This shouldn't be a horribly high check.
We'll see.
Right.
All right. So, with basically your 17, you've seen the inhabitants of this room. You killed one, and the other was given kind of a motherly presence that whisked her away. This room was inhabited by the Durst.
Wonderful.
And to your question, who would sleep in a crypt? Cult members. Cult members. Cult members is almost always the right answer.
All right. Can I check out this footlocker?
You can. Do you just pop it open?
I'm gonna look it over first to see if there's anything weird or emanating or slobbery about it.
Roll an investigation check. It does not try to bite you.
Good, 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 good.
All right, you pop it
Um,
open. Are you ready
yeah.
for me to tell you what you find?
Yes.
Okay, you find a folded up cloak. You find 4 potions of healing that you recognize as potions of healing. A chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of alchemist's fire. You find a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a book. A yellow leather bound book.
Okay. I missed most of that, but I got the gist of it. I would like to look in the book first.
Okay, you open up the book. Make an Arcana check.
I was gonna say this book blinds me or something. I just know it.
Well, if she's picking up the book, I
It's a
would like
mimic.
to ask her for that cloak.
Ouch.
Just to throw it out there.
So you start looking through the book. Even with a 5, it's obvious that these are spells, but you can't quite wrap your head around them. You're holding a wizard spell book.
Hmm. That makes
And
sense.
do you hand the cloak to Raven?
Yes.
Okay, Raven, make an Arcana check.
Ethan's guidance.
11's enough. It is a cloak of protection.
Oh, that's nice. And I forgot all the other stuff. There's 4 potions.
4 potions, a
shirt.
chain shirt, mess kit, a flask of alchemist fire, a dog that won't sit still. That's in real life. A bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and the book that Ailey is currently leafing through.
There's the lantern. There's the thieves' tools. I think Grit should definitely get the thieves' tools.
Sure.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll break into shit.
I mean, unless anybody else wants to.
No.
I should not be the one to do that, probably.
Yeah.
Although I have a +2 to sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
All right. The most
yeah, same here. I got +2.
The most interesting part of the find, outside of the cloak of protection, Ailey, what do you do with the 4 potions of healing that you come across?
I'm going to show the party, and I'm going to hand one directly to Gris. And then I'm just going to hand one to everybody, and I'll keep one for myself.
Okay, everybody mark down 1 potion of healing in your inventory.
Bill, stop, honey.
Are we using Legacy or the new ones?
We're still mainly on legacy rolls, so potion of healing 2d4 plus 2 used as an action instead of a bonus action because you have a mean
Okay.
DM who keeps attacking you in your sleep.
Yes.
How dare you.
Okay, so the potions are distributed. Nothing else of note is in the room. How would the party like to proceed?
Last thing, what's this box in the corner?
Random accoutrement.
Random what?
Random accoutrements.
This means bullshit.
Well,
Random
Oh.
nothings. Random
Gotcha.
nothings.
Gotcha. Cool. I guess that's well. Do you really want to look in the wardrobe while we're here or no?
And we might as well.
Okay, I'll open up the wardrobe next to me.
You start shuffling through. You see a mix of cult robes and noble dress.
I think I'll take some of this noble dress.
Okay, you find a nice pair of silk pants. You find a puffy shirt. You could be a pirate.
Oh, yeah. So, what do you say? They're fine clothes?
They are fine clothes if you want to add a set of fine clothes to your inventory.
Yeah.
If we were to continue with Raven, you might need to find somebody to make alterations for you in Barovia.
That's fine. I know a few people off the top of my head.
All right, so the group pillages most of the stuff in the downstairs master bedroom, as it were. How the group like to proceed?
Go explore.
Y'all want to backtrack a little bit?
I think that's best.
Yeah.
You can backtrack all the way up to like either the long hallway or the wait, those are never mind, those weren't doors. Yeah, we got two doors up from where we first entered,
Mhm.
and then we have a long hallway with, more passageway and another door. It looks like bring up to another passageway.
Yep, and we have the green arrow too that we haven't explored.
Well, that's the direction that I and Ailey told you we heard the chanting from again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I marked it with the green arrow, so it's not forgotten by me. Because I have bad memory.
Yeah. I just didn't know if we were avoiding that direction.
Oh no, green arrow, green light, girl.
All right, so what path? What path is the group taking?
So Ailey would be all for like going to the mission objective. But over the board, I'm totally cool exploring and getting ourselves killed elsewhere before we get to that objective.
Let's do it. I'm gonna.
So the question is, which is more important, character roleplay or player satisfaction?
Yes.
Not the same.
Roll a d2. Let's see, heads or tails. Well, how bad can it be to explore a few extra hallways?
Who knows? Maybe we'll find cool shit. Maybe we'll die in cool ways.
Have we died in any way that wasn't cool yet?
Pretty
That's
cool.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, I vote for either the hallway that branches off to what would be the east, north of where the green arrow is, or all the way back to the top. And we'll just work our way back down.
Could we just do a group vote really quick?
Sorry,
Can you go on?
You guys can do a group vote if you want. Or if there's a split, you can always split the party. It's a good idea.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
it's
put the
always
party
that.
in Barovia.
And honestly, in Barovia, it's the best idea because nothing ever happens in Barovia.
No, Barovia is a boring place.
Yeah.
All right, I vote for going all the way back to the beginning.
I guess
Sorry.
I'll vote for the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I feel like this is such a bad idea, but I'm so excited.
All right, so outline for me the group's path.
Like, you mean our order or like where
But
we start first?
both. Are you taking the exact same path that you guys took up here, which would be this path, or are you deviating in any way?
If we're gonna go back to the top of the beginning, then we should just go the first route you lined out.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
This new it's opened up to the bedroom or the tea room.
Yeah.
Yeah, just straight through the
Yeah,
rooms you've
it's
already
like
been in.
playing Snake all over again.
Yeah, we'll just backtrack the rooms we've already been through. Say
Yep.
maybe avoid traps.
Okay, so the group can easily move back up here without any trouble.
All right, I'm going to peek down the hallway to my right and then peek up the one to the left.
All right, this path leads to two open crypts. Would you like to explore that at all?
I'm gonna just look at Raven for this one.
I'm gonna ask you, what do you see down that hallway first?
The one to my left?
Yes.
It goes down a set of stairs that opens up into a table with 4 seats.
So maybe a dining room? Seems like the safe
I'm gonna
option.
suggest if we decide to explore these crypts at any point, we proceed cautiously, just in case there's more bullshit behind the casket cover.
I agree. I vote
Uh,
for the dining room first. It seems
Okay.
like maybe less could go wrong. I don't know.
You say that until a chair comes out and hits you over the back of the head for no reason.
That's true.
Right?
That's why I
Actually,
said
you
I
know
get
what?
it.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I think since it's too late to say it beforehand, I'll say it now. I'll start from this point, ritual casting detect magic.
Good
Okay.
idea. Smashing good idea.
Yeah.
Ailey, do you make your way through that?
Yes, I'm going to step down at the bottom of the stairs. I'm going to use 1 charge of divine sense.
Okay. And your divine sense lets you sense the presence of fiends, celestials, etc., that aren't behind total cover, correct?
Correct.
Nothing blips your radar. And Raven, casting that as a ritual, I believe takes 10 minutes
Correct.
unless you have something through this. So let's say you don't have
No,
to
I
be
don't have any ritual feat. But I do know it takes 10 minutes, so I'll just kind of be whispering as I walk around.
right. So
We know nothing is.
you don't have to be stationary, but my image in my head is that you're taking very solemn, very considered steps through everything you do. And while you do that, you're not going to be able to focus on things like perception or investigation while you're in that process.
Totally fine with that.
Okay.
And does that include casting guidance really quick?
Uh, yeah, well, you're focusing on the ritual. It's going to take most of your attention for that.
Isn't
Okay.
guidance
I
concentration?
got it. It is, but I generally kind of goes by pretty quickly.
True.
While
Like it
you're
barely lasts around.
right, but while you're concentrating on basically the process of the ritual will require your concentration.
Right.
Ailey, the first room, there's a bunch of straw mats on the floor. Roll an insight check. You sleep on mats. They're probably not very comfortable, these ones.
Yep, these beds probably suck.
These probably do suck. There's really
Okay.
only one way to find out for a certainty, though.
Hmm. Okay. Not interested. I'm done.
Okay.
We're moving on.
Do you continue on to the next room?
Yeah, I'm gonna peek around the corner here. I don't want to go around, like stealthily just look down the hallway.
A set of stairs go down further.
Cool. There's another big chamber over here.
Woo!
Yeah, that's all.
I'm gonna fall. I'm just taking it all in. Woo! So much shit.
I'm just kind of keeping up with the group right now because I'm kind of waiting for that divine sense to kick up. Or divine magic. What was it? Damn.
Detect magic?
There we go. For those crypts really quickly. So I will be taking point or close to it really for a minute.
Do you want us to wait until you're done with that before we go too
No,
far?
you guys, because it takes a whole 10 minutes. We can multitask.
Okay. I would like to slide down here and peek around this corner as
All
well.
right. Make a stealth check to see how noisy you are.
All right. Well, I'm not Echo, so okay. Way better than Echo ever rolls.
You make no echoes as you walk through this area.
You're so clever.
I am clever. Pat myself on the back.
Oh, great.
So,
Those owl wings are silent.
this is a wide room. In the center of the room is a well with a basket and a rope that you can dip down in. There are little alcoves that you can explore.
I'm going to turn around to whoever's behind me and ask if they want to keep going.
How long has it been? Really quick, in game.
To explore all that, probably you guys are probably around the 6 minute mark right now. So probably if you're exploring this area, you'll be able to start to ping it.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we can go ahead and explore this room really quickly, and then I'll run back to the crypts so that we can explore that really more safely.
Okay. I'm going to roll up here.
And
Still
won't go
trying to
too
be
deep in it.
pretty quiet, and I'm going to peek into this room to the first room to the north.
You
I'm ahead
peek
here.
you peek into it. There is a bed. It doesn't look like it's not a very extravagant bed, but it's certainly better than the straw mats that you saw. There is a chest that is in the corner.
I just know this is going to go badly. Can I inspect the chest?
Roll an investigation check. You don't detect the presence of any traps or any beings. It clicks open when you click it open.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna flip it open and see what happens.
There's a pouch inside. It looks leathery.
I'm gonna open that too.
As you take the pouch in your hand, can you make a... I'm trying to figure out what check this would be. Can you make a... Let's say... nature check?
Gut saving throw.
Not yet, but give it time.
All right, a nature check. Big ol' 7.
It's an interesting leather. You've not seen it before, but you open it up. It's you find 11 gold pieces and 60 silver pieces.
Okay, well that's not terrible. You said 11 gold and 60 silver.
That is correct.
Interesting.
What do you do with the pouch?
I'm gonna bring it out actually and show it to Astra and say, "Look what I found. This has a really cool feel to it." Here, I'm gonna hold it out and let her feel it.
Astra, roll a nature check.
Let's see. Where do I find that?
In your skill
Nature.
list.
Yep.
Found it. Sorry, I didn't scroll down far enough. Oh.
Thanks, your big roll.
She shows it to you. You recognize that it's a human skin right away.
Ew.
Oh, great.
So,
Oh.
Ailey's holding out a sack made of human skin to you. What do you do?
Kind of look at her in disgust and was like, "Where did you find this? Ew, gross." No.
Right, no, it was in the chest over here. It's just a little money pouch.
Chris walks over and was like, "Whoa, is that a pouch made of human skin? That's so cool. I used to have one, but I lost it a long time ago."
Here's the replacement.
All right.
I'm gonna hand the empty pouch to Gris.
Chris, what do you do with the pouch?
I inspect it to see if my initials are in it, to see if it's the one I lost. Maybe it got sucked in the Maybe it got sucked in the Brovia.
Do me a favor. Roll a nature check.
12.
You know this skin is more wrinkly than you're used to, but you can't quite get it. You have your hand, you're kind of fondling it underneath. It's not yours, but it could be.
Oh, gee, I wonder if it shrinks in the cold.
Raven, you
that-
look over, you see Gris just kind of fondling this sack.
I try to maintain my composure as I'm concentrating on my spell.
Okay, Gris, you're now in possession of a human sack. Congratulations.
Much better than the halfling. Much more space than the halfling sacks.
It honestly depends on the halfling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hoagie tripod.
the first alcove is explored. Would you guys like to continue on with the alcoves?
is
yeah.
is the I was originally over here looking at this room. We're gonna peek in. Oh, a chest.
You
I want to
see.
investigate that chest.
All right, do you just pop it open, or do you want to check for traps or whatnots?
I'm gonna investigation first,
Go ahead.
and then nat 20, so 23.
You have wasted your nat 20. There's nothing special about this.
All right, I'm gonna do an Arcana 2 just to be safe. 21.
Nothing magical about it. No magical symbols, no magical connections. It seems safe to open.
All right. All right. I'm going to and then like lift the lid open with my cleaver and have an eldritch blast prepared in the other hand.
You open it up. You're ready to blast. You find inside a black leather eye patch with a carnelian sewn into it.
With a what?
Carnelian, it's a red stone, just
Gotcha.
semi-precious stone.
Ooh, before I touch it, I want to roll an Arcana check.
I
Since it's a mimic.
I have sufficiently traumatized you, so thank you.
All right.
It is not a mimic, and the stone is not
Okay.
magical. It's
All
probably
right,
worth money though.
All right. In that case, I will pocket it. Oh, I want to try it on first to see if anything happens. Just pocket.
Nothing happens, but if I could go back just a few sessions, do you remember when you were exploring the mansion and you put on like a servant's coat with tails? And you have a top,
Yes, and I have a top
and
hat.
you have a top hat. You have a top hat, tails. Now you have an eye patch. You
with
you
a
look,
red gem on it.
You look great. You're
I look
like
I belong in Barovia.
you look like you're the pimp of Barovia. Congratulations.
Yay.
Like I'm actually kind of maybe like Driss just stays here. You know, like,
This is Gris's home.
I could go far here.
Okay, nothing else is in the chest.
All right. Now I'm suspicious of his well. It's a mimic.
Would you like to explore the well?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in like a small piece of whatever the smallest currency is. I can't remember off the top of my head. Where is my currency?
Probably a copper piece.
Yeah, copper. I want to toss in a copper piece.
Roll a d10 for me.
D10. Lucky 7.
You throw it down. About 7 seconds later, you hear it hit water. You hear the plop,
Okay.
and the plop 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 comes echoing back up.
All right. No, I think that's about my turn. I think I'm just gonna cautiously move away from the well and just come over here and be like, guys, I still don't trust that well. How do you like my new eye patch?
It's fabulous. I love it.
Raven, as you complete your ritual, you feel a ping over here.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, indeed.
I'm gonna stop here and peek really quickly.
It's the same as the others. It's a bed with a chest.
And I felt a ping from in the chest.
In the chest, yes.
Can I do a quick perception, or would it? I don't know what it would be, but to check it for any traps.
Checking it for traps is an investigation.
I will prepare guidance.
If you prepare guidance, you got to let go of the ritual, because you're still concentrating on it while you're casting it. I think.
Well, concentration is like for over a round. I'm kind of using it like instantly. Would that still constitute it being concentrated on?
If you want to keep the world pinging around you, you have to hold the concentration for 10 minutes. If you let it go to cast anything else, your concentration breaks, and then you have to. Right, it said concentrate. So, like, you can hold this for 10 minutes.
Right.
Any Right. If you wanted to let go of detect magic, you could cast something else with concentration. But you'd have
So
to
never
let go of
mind.
the
I'll
detect
keep.
magic.
Yeah, I'll keep the ritual going.
Okay. Do you
Um,
open it up?
Well, what do I see with that 12?
You don't find any traps.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go ahead and open it up a little slowly, but not like paranoid.
All right. So in this one, you see an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles. But the more important thing in there and what's pinging your sense, you see a shield.
Ooh,
Oh, a shield?
Mm-hmm.
a shield.
Detect magic, I believe, lets me know what kind of magic, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
It doesn't give you specifics on the magic. It would give you specifics on the type of magic, if any. I don't.
Right.
This is magical, but I wouldn't really say it has a kind of magic. Abjuration, maybe at best.
Um, yeah. I think I'll let one of the other paladins, one of our paladins, take this. Well, real quick, did either of you use shield?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay,
think, do we
so
both
I'll let
do we
you
both have
guys
a
go
shield?
ahead and
Yes.
fight for the shield. It seems to have magical properties, possibly some kind of abjuration effect, but I'm not 100% sure. There's also a nice brush here, and I hold it out and just kind of toss it in the air. Whoever catches it, catches it.
Ladies, just throwing this out there. If you need both hands for your weapons, I use a shield because I do. Hexblade gets a shield. Woohoo!
Oh, that's right. That's
Uh,
right. You have
out,
all armor and weapons too.
out of curiosity, does anybody try to catch the hairbrush?
No, Ailey's looking at the shield he's carrying. I don't think
So,
she'd go for it.
Raven, you throw the hairbrush in the air. It goes down in the well. About 7 seconds after that, you hear a plop. Ailey, do you want to go and check out that shield?
Yeah, I want to look it over and see if I can glean anything else.
Okay. One, make an Arcana check, and two, does anybody show Grist the shield?
I mean, it's available for all to see. I'll say it like that.
Did you bring it? Did you bring it out into the open?
Yes.
Grist, I want you to roll an insight check with advantage.
Insight with advantage.
Ah, Arcana.
16.
Me too.
All right,
Woohoo!
that's good enough for both of you. Grist, you've seen this shield before.
Oh, I have.
Let's go back to your first encounter where you were kneecapped.
Was that the shield? Was that the
The
shield that he threw at the
the
servants or the
the
people, the
the
cultists?
the warrior threw the shield at the onrushing cultist, and you remember that the shield kind of returned to him after he threw it. And Ailey, you would realize with the Arcana check that you are holding a boomerang shield.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's cool. Captain America ads, yo.
Ailey, I think you should take it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I can Eldritch Blast the fuck out of everything. You could use a something to, you know,
A
toss at
nice
something.
bonus action too,
Yeah.
Well, do you
aside
want
from
my
normal
shield?
fight.
No, I have a shield, but if it was an upgrade, like a good upgrade, I mean, hell yeah, I'll take it.
No,
I thought both of you, I thought both of you were using like a great axes or great swords or something.
I drop my shield all the time. I go back and forth.
But now the
Gotcha.
shield will return to you. It's great.
Yeah, there you go.
Does it return? Or, well, you know what? We'll find out if she uses it or whoever uses it.
Is everybody okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
Yeah, I have no argument with that.
It's a boomerang shield.
It is the boomerang shield which you asked for as one of your hopefuls.
I wasn't going to say that before we decided who it went to. And thank you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You
You mind
deserve
if I
it.
make my way back to the crypts this way? Just so that we cover all of our bases?
If you would go that way, just so you see, because you went that. Just so you have a heads up. That leads down the hallway. Just so you know.
Sweet. Nice multiple routes to take.
All right,
It's
Raven.
I'm a follow.
As you go that way, both crypts are empty. You do see something written here that you can very clearly see. It's a name. The name is Walter Durst. And if you remember it above board, good. If not, roll an insight check.
14.
14's enough. You've heard that name before. When you encountered the ghost of the nursemaid in the attic who was mourning over her son, the son whose bones that you personally handled, you had discovered that the name of that dead child was Walter. This was supposed to be his crypt. It is empty.
Well, now I feel bad for not taking them down here.
I mean, we can go back.
Where was it again? Which floor?
The nursery is on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
That's a trek.
That is a trek.
I think that'll be something to do after the fact, what's done is done by now.
It's maybe safer.
Yeah.
Yep, safer in the dungeon.
Right. Is there anything with the other crypts?
The other crypt is entirely empty. No name is on it. It actually looks like a name might have been scratched out.
There's a new name that says Raven on it.
I'll scratch it out with my knife and carve grits. How about that?
I'm gonna scratch it out and write Strahd.
As you write Strahd, you feel the house shake for a second.
Quick, go check the statue.
I knew the house was a mimic.
Right.
Actually,
your wish for the house would be a spelljammer. Just to remind you of your wish.
Ooh, the house would be a spelljammer.
Uh-huh. That was your wish. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Ailey, as you pop your head in there, you would see another alcove with a bed and a foot chest.
Why not? I'm gonna go inspect the chest.
Roll an inspection check, which is investigation. Yes, I can speak. I can speak.
English is easy.
See, 20. English is a hard language. 20.
It really
it's not trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna pop it open and see what's inside.
You find 3 moss agates. Quick inspection, you'd think they're worth about 10 gold pieces each, and a folded piece of black cloth.
Oh, I'm going to take the cloth and I'm gonna go find Raven.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And just
Ailey has learned a few things.
So the party's aware, no one actually explored this room. Chris looked in it, but he didn't open anything in it. He had the fears.
Had the
I
beard.
explored
Yeah.
that room.
Raven, for your vantage point, the statue is unchanged, as the party is now split.
I noticed that.
Yeah, but I'm concerned about that orb with my detect magic still running.
Not magical.
Not
I'll run it
magical.
back,
Not
boys.
magical.
All right, then using my vestments, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna place it in
no.
my bag.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. How would I mark that? Just orb?
Black orb
Black orb.
or orb. Just
It's
remember that
a
it's
it's an arcane
a
focus,
black
I
orb.
believe.
Yeah, it can be used as an arcane focus. That is
Awesome.
one reasonable thing for that. All right. Would the party like to advance?
Yeah.
Mm,
Ish.
All right. What path does the party up here take? And Raven, what path do you take?
Oops. Sorry.
I'm gonna go this way. Actually, Ailey would wander up this way because she's looking for a Raven. So not finding him at the crypts, I'm gonna go down this way.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I'll go
Astrid.
down to the crypts because he mentioned it before while I was still with him. And I'm gonna be booking it, like running, because I don't want to be alone.
All right. The
Agree.
I
party.
would have gone back
hallway
that way because I would have assumed I would have caught up with Gris. But then it would have been a pleasant surprise to see Ailey and Astra and Gris all together.
I'm gonna pull
And
out
I
the
would
black
be like, hey,
cloth.
Gris, I picked up your black orb back there.
No.
Ooh.
It's
Gris,
not magical if you really want it.
how do you react seeing this orb that the last time you touched, 5 shadows popped out of a wall?
Like, if he's touching it, I'll grab it.
Okay. Do you
Well, now, specifically, it was
well-
in my bag. I'm not touching it physically.
Oh, that's true.
You don't
That's
see me
true.
touch it.
No, that's true. I pull out. What was that?
Okay.
you pull out an air horn?
Yeah, just like my little coat that I'm wearing, I just like take the bottom, my little like the tails from my coat. I like hold it with that.
Okay. Yeah. There's
Why are you
nothing.
so paranoid? Just pick it up, dude. It's just a ball. It's not magical in any way.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna grab it. I'm just gonna say, and just grab it.
You
Be like,
grab
they took
it.
it off the pedestal. All right, nothing. All right, I'm
Nothing.
gonna put it in my bag.
When you say your bag, do you mean the human sack that you have, or your actual bag?
Does it fit in the human sack?
It doesn't, but people have tried to jam things in places they don't belong before.
No, I'll just put it in my regular bag.
Okay, so
No
it is
personal
not a ball
challenge
sack.
taken.
Got it.
Right.
Not yet.
Well, give it time.
It's funny.
All right,
All right,
the
now that
group
that's taken
has
care of.
one path forward that they haven't really explored.
Let's
Where the
go.
music will come.
Let's go.
What path does the group take?
Well, there's one path we haven't really explored yet.
I thought
I
Ailey was trying to do something really quick.
was I?
Whatever that was.
Oh, yeah. I'm
I can't
gonna
remember.
hopefully before your spell runs out, I'm gonna show you the black cloth, and there's something inside, and I just want to check first.
The
Yeah.
the black cloth is not magical.
You know
Cool.
what? It's fancy.
Roll an insight check real quick, Raven. You've seen enough of the cultist. Do it with advantage.
Okay, let me re-roll that really quick. Nope.
The black cloth resembles the black robes, the material that you've seen in the visions of the cultist as they've rushed in on people. It's probably the same fabric. It's probably from the same design, same weave, same cut.
You know, it gets cold in Barovia. You know, anybody who fears being cold should keep that. I'm already pretty decked out in warm gear.
Was there something wrapped in the black cloth, or did I pick up like somebody's robe?
It's not a robe and there's nothing wrapped in it. It's just a piece of black cloth. It's the same material as any of the robes would have been made from.
I
Oh, so it's
understand.
not like a scarf. Never
It's cut from the same cloth, but it's not a robe.
Okay, I understand.
Shit, use it as a blood rag.
Okay, does the group proceed down the stairs?
Yeah.
I think so.
All
Or
right.
Raven.
The set of
And I yelled,
stairs.
Paladin! Let's go kill
This
some cultists. Sorry.
the
There's
set.
some stairs that lead further down,
All
deeper below the basement.
The stairs descend down towards this path here. As the group makes its way down, they start to hear the gentle splatter of water underneath. The sound of chanting picks up once again with the words, "He is the ancient, he is the land," hitting everyone's eardrums louder than it ever has. And as the group descends the stairs into darkness, that seems like a good place to end it for this week. And we will pick it up next week for what will surely have to be the finale, starting at
Right.
our 10 p.m. slot.
Okay.
I appreciate each and every one of you and your desire to explore the madness and touch everything that you find. For the record, I've set an inn on fire. I've set goals at you, and you guys. Sleep is bad. Just remember that sleep is dangerous.
Sleep is
bad.
terrible.
You're bad.
In
Whatever,
Barovia,
we got-
it is.
Whatever, we got our spell slots back.
Yes.
You
Everyone's
do.
More.
I look forward to seeing how this all ends next week.